Hello and welcome everyone to the week ahead commodity reports, where we of course will be reviewing the markets for the week ahead. The most highly anticipated FOMC meeting of 2024 and quite possibly the most pivotal moment in monetary policy history that took place last Wednesday, when the Federal Reserve they continued to hold interest rates at a 23-year high for the 8th meeting in a row. In the process, the Federal Reserve they have unleashed a massive market-wide sell-off that has seen more than $3 trillion wiped off the global equity markets in the last 24 hours. There's no denying that the Federal Reserve, under Chair Jerome Powell, they will never live down its misguided insistence of a transitory inflation and its delayed decision to raise interest rates. Fast forward 2 years on, now some of the world's most powerful Wall Street banks, they're convinced the Federal Reserve is once again making another major policy error by waiting too long to start cutting rates, and thereby increasing the odds of a hard landing. It's a well-documented fact that the Federal Reserve, they have never been right on monetary policy, and they have a proven track record of getting it wrong time and time again, just like we're seeing right now. According to Goldman Sachs, the reality is that we are now in an environment where there can only be three possible outcomes from here: either emergency rate cuts, a recession, or another financial crisis. Each and every one of these scenarios, it presents an extremely bullish backdrop for the world's favorite safe haven metal, which is gold. If you want to know what the market thinks about the Fed's major policy error, then you only have to look at where the data to gauge sentiment is right now. Google searches for the phrase "how to trade gold," they're now back at the highest level seen in over a year. In fact, data shows that 1 in 3 people, they have now turned to trading to protect and diversify their wealth, as well as to capitalize on a magnitude of highly lucrative money-making opportunities that are currently unfolding. They're certainly not alone here. Nearly 3/4 of the world's central banks, they're turning towards gold to hedge and safeguard against the risk of US monetary policy error, which is ironic because central banks, they're buying gold to protect themselves against the consequences of an economic crisis further down the line, which they themselves have been creating through their own costly policy failures and mistakes. According to proprietary data tracked by our team, 74% of global central banks, they're planning to significantly increase their gold purchases in the second half of 2024. Right now, central banks, they're not only net buyers of gold, but also record buyers, and this trend shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. The bottom line is central banks, they're buying gold for the same reason as everyone else: to protect their purchasing power, diversify their wealth, and capitalize on the high returns on offer in this current economic climate that we find ourselves in right now. Following the Fed's rate decision, gold prices they surged within striking distance of all-time record highs set only 2 weeks ago. The reality is that gold prices they don't actually have to go that far before hitting all-time record high territory. The yellow metal has been trading around $2,400 for months, a level that would have been viewed as stratospheric just a few years ago. But here's where things really get interesting. The speed at which prices have moved from their October 2023 lows of $1,800 an ounce to the current record high of $2,483 an ounce, that's nothing short of extraordinary. Put another way, that's an impressive gain of almost 40% in the short space of 9 months, which tells us one thing and one thing only: we are now officially at the forefront of a new bullish era for gold. According to JP Morgan, the $3 trillion sell-off in equities this month, that could be the start of a bigger correction ahead, amid glaring evidence of total market froth and many stocks still trading at higher than average valuations. In a note to their clients, JP Morgan, they advised staying defensive with the equities backdrop looking problematic. The bank's analysts, they closed the note by reassuring their call to sell stocks and rotate into buying gold now, ready for a massive uptick in prices ahead. Additionally, traders, they're also starting to shift their attention over to silver on rising expectations that the grey metal will be next to score new record highs in the second half of 2024. Data shows that 2024, that marks the 5th consecutive year of a silver shortage, with this year in particular being one of the most intense on record. The major catalysts behind the historic squeeze in silver supply include the green energy transition, with solar energy playing a pivotal role alongside unprecedented demand for artificial intelligence and the EV sectors, which are undoubtedly three of the biggest and fastest growing industries in the world today. Worsening supply and demand dynamics that has sent silver prices on a parabolic run since October of last year, rallying from just under $20 an ounce to a 12-year high of $32.30 an ounce in May. Silver has a habit of lagging behind gold for extended periods of time, but once it gets going, it really gets going. The last time silver prices they broke above $32 an ounce, the precious metal went on to trade to $50 per ounce. If that's a leading barometer for predicting the future performance of silver prices, that could mean one thing: silver prices they could be going higher and a lot higher in the second half of the year. Extraordinary times, they do create extraordinary opportunities. Right now, as traders, we are living in some of the most exciting and rewarding times ever in history. Citadel, which is one of the world's largest commodity trading firms, they have made more than $4 billion of profit from commodities, and we're only halfway through the year. In fact, with everything that is currently happening on the global macro front, 2024, it is now officially on track to be the Gold and Silver Club's biggest and most profitable year in our 14-year history. Our clients have already made in excess of 6, 7, and 8-figure returns, and we're only in August. To put that another way, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, they have already made more money already this year than they made in the entire 12 months of last year. What we're seeing right now is nothing short of extraordinary. In times like these, it makes millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. Right now, you have an opportunity to make the second half of 2024 your biggest and best yet, which, based on our research, it is going to be another blockbuster year due to all the current macroeconomic events that are currently unfolding. Definitely do not underestimate what you can achieve in the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 12 months from now. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we're consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we have been transparently documenting through our weekly videos. If you're trading at one lot, that's $100,000, or if you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. As you can see from our testimonials, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They have already made in excess of 6, 7, and 8-figure returns, and we're only 8 months into the year. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading opportunities so far this year, but you still want to make 2024 your best ever, go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. So with that, let's move over to the charts. We'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we head into a new week. Firstly, massive opportunities across the board here on the metals and the energies. Palladium in particular, as you would imagine, we have been loading up here on Monday. Palladium prices have provided a huge gift here, breaking all the way down to 813 US dollars per ounce here on Monday. So as you can imagine, we have been stacking out this position here, getting some fantastic sniper entries on this market. In fact, right now, Palladium is trading at 845 US dollars per ounce. Our lower entries that we've already managed to get on earlier on in the day, back down at 820 and also 827 US dollars per ounce, they've moved quickly into profit. Alongside that, with crude oil, we're built into half a dozen positions here on this sell-off back down towards the price swing lows. As discussed with you previously, we were selling short oil here. We took the opportunity to ride the whole move down, and now we're essentially loading up. So when we've got panic in the markets, this is providing huge opportunities. When there's chaos, there is opportunity, and certainly we're seeing that across the board now with multiple commodities. So again, Liking oil, of course, the best prices that we've been able to get on Monday have been back down towards 71 US dollars per barrel, towards 72. Right now, we've got oil breaking back towards 72.82 at the moment. So we've taken the opportunity to stack the position on the sell-off here on Monday. Right now, we have oil already rebounding back towards $73 per barrel. We've taken the opportunity here on Monday to stack this position. We've come back down, retested the swing lows that were last tested back in June during the OPEC meeting. Absolute classic here to take out all of the liquidity below those zones, flush out all of those hedge funds and money managers and speculators that bought way too late into the move. As discussed previously, over 90% had gone long when the price broke back above $83 per barrel. They've now been washed out of the market. Nothing more than a fantastic opportunity to load up. As you can imagine, we have been building into positions. As mentioned, over half a dozen trades executed here. With the sell-off that we've had back down towards the price swing lows, we're fast actually starting to move into profit now on some of those positions already, with the price back above $73 per barrel. Very similar here again on palladium. Look at that, it's already retracing back towards 849 US dollars per ounce. Massive gift that we've got at the moment. The prices that we're seeing, for example, on palladium, we haven't seen these sort of prices since COVID back in 2020. So huge opportunities right now. Alongside that, platinum, we finally had that move back below the price swing lows. We're back down towards $915 per ounce on Monday. Another big opportunity, as discussed previously. Gold and silver, they remained a chop fest here throughout June. Don't get FOMO. Don't be like all of the speculators that keep buying at the top of the move. What have we seen now? A big washout here on multiple markets. Silver has traded back down towards $26.50 per ounce here on Monday. Similar on gold here. Again, don't get trapped buying into the narrative, buying into all the greed. We keep seeing traders buy near towards the all-time record highs. They then get flushed out. It's rinse and repeat. That offers the big opportunities when we do see the speculators. They get washed out, flushed out in the market. They get punished for buying too late, and then huge opportunities are presented at the swing lows. The key to this obviously has been very patient and waiting for those much better opportunities to be presented. So again, energies and metals, they're on a fire sale right now. We have taken the opportunity to stack multiple positions across the energies and metals here on Monday, and already we're starting to see that fast retracement higher. It really is a case of snooze and you lose here. These market conditions right now, for the nimble trader, they provide fantastic opportunities. Comes back to the point that Goldman Sachs has been saying. This is the golden age of trading, and if you are utilizing data, statistics, market intelligence, this is where you can absolutely crush it. Be patient for the big opportunities that are presented, and when they are presented, you can then stack the position and then again make a fast windfall amount of profit. And of course, this comes back to the point that whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions, and most importantly, utilize a professional, research-driven approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success is not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and market intelligence to make confident decisions with accuracy and certainty. There's a huge gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis and gimmicky technical indicators that do not work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of that bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, and 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional, research-driven approach, or you will just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort, and you'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis, outdated technical indicators, they won't work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, the odds are already stacked up massively against you. If you want to change your results, then you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive research-driven approach that is never taught to retail traders and only reserved for professional traders in the banks and hedge funds with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds, where they're buying and selling in real time, alongside the key liquidity zones, so you can enter and exit the markets with pinpoint precision. Further compound that with the fundamentals, the macroeconomics, the capital flows, the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly real-time data-driven cycles and intermarket correlations, then you need to join our mentorship program. Right now, we are in one of the greatest eras of wealth creation the world has seen. And if you want to successfully capitalize on these huge money making opportunities ahead and build significant life changing wealth, there's no better time than now. If you want to upgrade your income, then you have to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next 3, 6, or even 12 months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders and take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description. So just click on the link, make an application, and we will get in touch ASAP.